The third assignment for Module 3 is programming challenges. Before you watch my video, I recommend you read the description of this assignment. Don't overthink about it. Everything is easy. Nothing is difficult. This assignment asks you based on this employee.java. In other words, the employee Java is here for you to use it. So you can click on the file, download the employee, and save it to whatever folder you're working on, right? In other words, in my case, I already saved it into my download CIT249 class. Then I can, if I want to take a look, I can go there, download 49, right click the file, open with Notepad++. In other words, you already have a file here. It's called employee. You can get familiar with this, right? Employee, this is the class. You have a to constructor, right? And you have a set name, get name. You have a set employee number, get employee number, hiring date, set hiring date, get hiring date, and you have a check the employee number is valid or not. And finally, you have a toString. toString method is just display the information about this employee, their name, employee number, and probably hiring date. Better don't display the salary, right? That's a private information. So in other words, this file already here allow you to use. Then based on this one, that you create a subclass called shift supervisor. Shift supervisor. In other words, in my new Java program, it should be supervisor. .java, not .txt, right? So in other words, you have to change this one, guarantee to save it in all file to take your extension. Otherwise, it won't take your extension and won't set your language to be Java class. In other words, you have to have a class defined here. And this should be the same name with your, don't like me, always have a spelling error, right? So your class name has to be with exact same thing with your file name. Extends. This is the class name, right? This is, which means I am defining defining one subclass from employee, and it requires you have a salary and a bonus field in this subclass. In other words, I have to have a salary, and this is other than the attribute, the field employee has. The shift supervisor should have two actual that's unfair. The supervisor have a bonus. Why regular worker don't have that, right? So anyway, that's something business. The business rule of the organization, right? So this is the class definition of the subclass. Then before you have to, because you have two private attribute, you have to have a public like a set salary, right? Get salary. You can define this one by yourself, right? Set salary, get salary. The get salary should return double. Don't forget that one. It's very easy, right? And you have to have a public set bonus, right? Set bonus, and the set bonus the same with the salary should take double variable. Then you assign the B to the bonus. The salary is the same thing, right? Then you have to have a get method. The get method should be similar like this. The salaries, let me write it a little more, right? For bonus, this one don't take any parameter, but oh my god, why I write a parenthesis here? That's a big mistake. I feel like something is weird. Okay, this should be curly braces, right? This is the body of your method. Then this one return bonus, get bonus. We return a bonus. Set bonus, get bonus. You have both, and you can finish the definition for salary for the salary, right? Then very important thing, you have to work with the constructors, because take a look, you have to base on the superclass constructor to determine how many constructors I have to have. In this case, the employee have two constructors, one take parameters, one don't. So in other words, you have to in the subclass, you have to have the similar two sets of constructor. You have to have the same name with your class name, right? This is another one. The second one, take a look at the parents. The second one don't take any parameters. In other words, why I keep going there? Let me delete this one. I don't need this. This is the second part. I copy my parents constructor in order to match your format, but I have to have change to my name. Right? So this is the whatever inside may not write, may not. You may not need it, right? So in other words, in this case, other than data, I have to have a salary and bonus, and here, so you cannot do this directly because the name and employee number and current date is a private member of your parents, so you cannot do this way. In other words, you can do this. I call my supers one of my supers in this order. Call my supers constructor first, then call myself. In assign myself equals to S and bonus equals to B. I call my parents constructor first. I call this one the one with parameters. Right, the one I have with parameters this way. So I call my parents first, assign these three values in this order, name, number, date order, to my parents constructor, then assign another actual value to my own private member. The same thing for this, but because my in this one, I don't pass parameter, then I need to call my parents' version of don't pass parameter, which is this. Right? Call my super. Then I need to in this case, let's take a look what my parents does. Okay, my parents does is for employee don't have parameter, you just give them empty value for the attribute, right? In this case, it's easy. In this case, salary equals, I give you 0, right? This is double, better 0, 0. In this format, make it more consistent, make your code make more sense, right? So in other words, this is two constructor I have to have in my subclasses. And anything else we need? We already have a set salary, get salary, set bonus, get bonus. And you may need a toString method, right? ToString method similar to a parent. The parents ToString method just display the employee name, and in your case, make it easy. You can do this way, right? In your ToString method, this should be overload your parents, override your parents. So you better use the symbol to indicate this is overload. Java use at override to indicate this is overload. Not overload, override. Override means I want override my parents. My parents have a ToString method. I have one, but I'm gonna override that one. Public string. Is that string? Yeah, it's a string because it's ToString method. ToString. We'll do something like I don't need to display the name because my parents already have a beautiful ToString method. So I call that one. Then I concatenate, compose a ToString to here you need to compose a string, and this string concatenate whatever you want to say about the salary plus plus bonus is, for instance, if you want to say salary is, bonus is, you can put more, makes sense. When you display, when you use your demo program to run this, you feel like that's the time you can modify this string, right? Supervisor. In this case, you better use backslash, right? Supervisors. If you are not comfortable, supervisor salary, you can show this way. Supervisor salary is, bonus is, concatenate with the bonus. Then, if I were you, I'm gonna do this way. I'm gonna concat my parents. Because my parents ToString return a string data type, right? Return string. So I can assign that one equals. I can assign the value returned from my parents to here. Then here, I can do this way. str plus whatever I have from my parents, I plus the actual. Then return as my ToString method. You need to make sure your code don't have any error, right? This is public string to string method from this side. Then you have to have another file. This file called demo. The demo, based on the description of the shift. Okay, it doesn't like my name. Shift. Yeah, I don't like this name either. Supervisor demo.java, and make sure that all file been checked in order to save it to be a Java file. So you have a Java, and this by default language been set to Java because you changed the file extension, right? See, yes, the Java is set. So you have to have another method called the demo method, right? Demo method, you can name it whatever, like not whatever. I already have the name, the file name, BLIC. It's a static, not static. It's class, right? Class. Shift. Even you type wrong for the class name, you have to use the same thing. This is the class name. This is the class name, right? This is the class name for demo. In demo, you have to have a public void main method, which is string array argc. The argc can be any name, but usually Java default, everybody use argc. You better use argc, don't use your name, right? This is a public name. Then you can create, you have to looking for what, yeah, this is the class definition, right? You create an object, a shift super equals to new shift supervisor, and you can pass whatever the name and the salary, right? No, don't always use my name, it's bad. John, the name is John. Does John have a last name? John, yeah, John Smith should have a last name, right? And employee number, give a valid employee number based on the is valid method, right? And the hiring date, get whatever date when John being hired, like a 24th is Christmas leave. Nobody hire people when at Christmas, right? This is the valid date. Not valid. Christmas date is valid, but it doesn't make sense. And how much do you want to give the salary? The supervisor, how about get 1,200? That's too much. Yeah. And the bonus like $10, right? So that's the statement. You create a supervisor, shift supervisor object. Then later you can display whatever you want to display. You can try from here, right? You can change his name, change his salary by calling the set method, and display the information by get method. And very important, you have a toString method. So you can, for instance, if you call, this is the beautiful part of it, toString method, if you compose your toString method very good, right? Whatever parameter you need to take, or you don't need to pass at all. You don't need to pass at all. Then if you compose your toString method for this class, right? And the employee already have that. You don't need to. So in other words, you call this, the information for this guy can be displayed properly. And that's how to do this assignment. Be patient, right? Don't be frustrated. Don't copy everything from my video, right? Use your statement and complete everything. And the whole concept, the whole process is a very good process to understand and practice your inheritance concepts. Thank you for watching.